If you are a Toni Morrison lover, if you've read The Bluest Eye, Sula, Song of Solomon, all of Toni Morrison's books, and you have not read her first and only published essay, Recitatif, I need for you to check this out. I cannot stop thinking about this book, and I know that a book is good when it stays on my mind. But I've said it before, I don't find books. Books find me. This is my first read of the year. It's my first 5-star read of the year. I will be rereading this. I will be making all kinds of notes because Toni got me in this one. This is probably my favorite Toni Morrison read. So, real quickly, you have two little girls. They meet at 8 years old in an orphanage, one white, one black. But Toni doesn't tell you which is which. No, she makes you guess. And you will keep guessing because she never, ever tells you. So based on my research, because that's what I do when I read books, I go down rabbit holes. Based on my research, Toni wrote this book as an experiment. What if we just removed all racial signposts? And she drops some tidbits that will sway you one way or the other, but then she'll drop another little nugget and you'll realize, no, I could be wrong. I don't think the point is to figure out which one is white and which one is black. Now, we follow these two girls into womanhood. They both had mothers who weren't really able to take care of them. They both become wives. They become mothers. One becomes rich. One stays working class. And yet they find each other throughout the years. They have some inexplicable connection that keeps them meeting up with each other well into adulthood. It's a very fascinating story. And I think as with any story, you bring your own experience to the story. For me, the way that I was raised, the way that I grew up, my takeaway is it really doesn't matter which one is white or which one is black. What matters is they're both more alike than they are different. They had more in common than they didn't have in common. And I think that for me is how I feel about the world today. We're very divided. We see things along racial lines. We see things along class lines. We see things along educational lines. And what we fail to see oftentimes is the human that's standing in front of us. Recitatif, I highly, highly recommend.